How's it going, everybody? My name is JustJarrod, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another Waking Titan update video. Waking Titan Phase 2 is in full force right now. There's a lot going on. Unfortunately, I was at work when most of this happened yet again, but I still know everything that's went on. I've delved into it all, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to update you guys as best to my ability that I can, because there's just a lot of nonsense happening. It's pretty crazy, so let's get started. So earlier today, the 23rd of July, emails were sent out from Old Gods. Now apparently not everybody who is in the Waking Titan got this email. So only a few people got it, and by few I mean probably a lot, but not as much. Not every person got this email. And the email reads, "Hello, citizen scientists. You've successfully completed the boot sequence at WakingTitan.com, and the system you'll use for the next phase is almost ready. Congratulations. We expected a lot from you, and you have matched our expectations at every turn. Along the way, you've unlocked the first 2,500 level 4 Atlas passes and an additional 100 license keys for the Mercury process. We'll be collecting your postal addresses soon as a necessary step in fulfilling this and future mailings. Well done, citizen scientists. You should be very proud." So, we've unlocked the first 2,500 level 4 Atlas passes. Exactly what that means, we don't know. We know 10,000 of them were going to be sent out. We don't know if these are physical things. They did mention the postal address, so I'm assuming they are. 100 license keys for the Mercury process. That could be 100 No Man's Sky game keys. Not really sure, but the level 4 Atlas passes will be soon actually starting to be sent out to people. Just know, if you did get this email, it does not guarantee that you will be receiving a level 4 Atlas pass. This is just an email letting people know, so we don't know anything about the level 4 Atlas passes except for the first 2,500 have been unlocked. Then it goes on to say, boot system. The system you booted is a complex piece of code designed by the Atlas Foundation to conduct small-scale simulations of your activities. A decision-making community such as yours is as difficult to model as a chaotic system like the weather, and long-term predictions are nearly impossible at this time. But we're hoping that you can help to train the system to be smarter and better, but that's where your next mission comes in. Then we get Mission Tango MI6 or M16, who knows, incomplete dataset. During the boot sequence, we discovered an incomplete dataset. We'd like you to take on the task of reviewing the relevant information and completing the ongoing process. Click here to start your mission. Now when you click on that link, you're directed to then another one of those survey type websites that we've been getting through Waking Titan, but this time you're thrown a bunch of puzzles and data sets, and you have a tool that you have to use, which they link for you there. You click there, you go to the tool. It's this whole like data set weird thing. It's weird and hard to really explain, but if you need help with it, I'll leave a link in the description to a place where it'll explain everything, how to do the puzzles and all that stuff. But you will need your code discs that you printed out or that you made yourself. I know a lot of people did that from the last email that we got during the beginning of Phase 2. But then again, if you just go to the link in the description, it'll have all the answers to all the puzzles on there as well. So, because they are pretty tough, they are really tough. But with each puzzle that you solve, we get a quote and some lore. So I'm going to read that for you guys right now. There's 3 puzzles and 1 optional puzzle with a total of 4 puzzles. Now each answer and each puzzle you solve gives us a kind of quote or kind of lore from each race. So we get a Corvax, a Viking, and a Gek one, and then the 4th one is interesting, but we'll get to that. So when you solve the first data set, you get this message: "But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope. Corvax." And then the second puzzle that you solve, you get this message: "If the Atlas is a god, then it is insane. Viking." From the 3rd puzzle, you get this message: "Refusing to forgive the past, do not worry, all is well, all is at peace, the A are different now. Gek." And then the 4th one, the survey website actually says this one's a lot more difficult. If you want to do it, select yes. If you don't have to select no. If you select yes and you figure it out, you get this message. It says, "Incoming transmission, source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. I'm race 4th. Now that I'm assuming is like radio static or something like that. Unless I'm just reading it like that, and that's, I don't know. the 4th race. Who the heck knows? But it says race 4th. So, is that hinting at another race, the 4th race in No Man's Sky? Probably. I'm not really sure there's any other way you can actually word that to mean something else. Race 4th race. There's no racing in No Man's Sky. Well, I guess there is if you build a racetrack. But anyway, that's off topic. So, 4th race. There's always been kind of talk about a 4th race being introduced in No Man's Sky, so maybe this is a little bit of slight confirmation of that. Maybe they're just teasing more stuff. Who knows? But that is something that was mentioned during these puzzles. Now, that is the end of the puzzles. Once you do them all, the survey says thank you, and that's it. Then next in the email, we get Mission Delta 9L1 calibration sequence. In order to proceed, we'd like you to do something somewhat more complex, calibrating the simulation process you've started at WakingTitan.com. This is, again, a collaborative task. Consider it a getting to know you mission. The computer is always getting to know you as a community. Participating is simple. To begin with, we need you to take and upload photographs of public resonant percussion instruments in your locality, church bells or wind chimes for example. We'll also need you to answer a few simple questions about the experience of taking the photograph. Then it says click here to participate in the calibration process, and under that it says we need the calibration to incorporate the global diversity of the Citizen Science Division. We are targeting a benchmark of 40 cities from at least 8 time zones for this phase. We'll gauge your progress and adjust the system accordingly. This may include changing calibration tasks, so stay alert. So if you click here to participate in the calibration process, it brings you to this new thing. You get this message: welcome citizen scientists, we need your help to calibrate the system at WakingTitan.com so it can better model collective decision-making processes. To do so, we need you to photograph specific objects in your local area and upload them along with your observations. Thank you for your cooperation. Your first assignment is public resonant percussion instruments, and then you click and you go to this part of the website, and you get to see this world map in the background. You have the calibration process. There's a bunch of squares on different cities. You can click on each one. It has its own calibration level. But at the bottom, you can click submit photo. Now, you want to upload a photo of a whatever percussion instrument like wind chimes, church bells. I did wind chimes because outside of my house we have just tons of freaking wind chimes. So why not? They were right there. So I uploaded wind chimes. It then asks you to describe how this item makes you feel. If you've seen this item in a dream, it tells you to put your citizen ID number if you want, your city and your country, and then you submit it, and that's it. And that is where we are as far as Waking Titan Phase 2 so far as of the recording of this video. Probably when this goes up, something else will be happening. That's kind of how I think Waking Titan Phase 2 is going to go down. Once a video goes up, new news is going to be out, because it's really hard to stay on top of things, especially with my slow-ass internet that takes like 18 hours to upload one video. So I'm trying my best to get these out to you guys as soon as I can, because I'm always at work when stuff goes down. Hopefully something happens today on my day off. That would be fantastic. But there you go. That is Waking Titan Phase 2 as far as right now. So we got a 4th race possibly. Atlas passes being sent out to 2,500 people, so make sure you stay on top of your email just in case you are one of those lucky few. But anyways, that is it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. This Waking Titan stuff is crazy. I just can't wait for the next update, the more news we get. I want to hear from Sean Murray directly. That's what I want to hear. I want them to come on and actually say something directly to us as a community. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe at the end of Waking Titan, we'll see. But anyways, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. Peace out.